Our project is Positivity is Key, and it's by Rebecca Guy, which is myself, and Jacquelyn Counts, which is her. And our goal is to get people to feel good about themselves, like their self-body image, and lose weight at the same time. So when they're doing the race, they can finish the race feeling good and not all huffing and puffing and all that. And just during the race, then we can also encourage them by like putting up signs and like standing around the road, like giving them encouragement and cheering them on, just hoping they'll get through the race good and won't be hurt or anything. So our justification is we just want to help people feel confident about themselves during the race and also lose weight so then they can get the race done and finish without feeling all hurt and all huff and puff and breathing. Also, it'll help them lose weight through the process. So our critical thinking LLO is us making a step-by-step plan for the whole thing to work smoothly so that we can get them working out together, and during the race we can encourage them on and just get them through the race feeling good. Our citizenship is us making the project and getting people together to do the race together, and also having people encourage other people so that they don't feel bad about themselves and they don't feel alone during the whole entire process. Communication is similar to citizenship, just having people encourage others to keep going in the race and to keep going in their journey to lose weight and feel good about themselves. And so then our ethics is to make sure that everybody doesn't feel bad about themselves and we don't say something that hurts them, and also we want to have everyone participate because we don't want like blacks to feel like they're at the bottom of the chain, and we don't want to feel like Mexicans can't do it because they're not from here. We just want everyone to do it. We don't care what ethnic you are or what race you are, what skin color you are. We don't care. We just want you to participate and have fun. Our equity is to create the whole project and gather information so that it's interesting, it doesn't feel all bland, and you're just going and running on a treadmill and lifting weights. We want you to like get together, do some sports like some kickball, some baseball, basketball, something more than just going and working out, because that's kind of boring. Creativity is just making things fun, because I mean, just working out is really hard to do because there's nothing fun about it. So we just want people to have fun so then they can keep going. And creativity also is when we make posters and cheer people on, it's not just like, oh yeah, you can do it. We need to give them something good. So our project plan is to start out on January 18th with passing out flyers and creating social media to let people know that we're doing this and that they can get with us and do the project with us. And then on January 20th, we're going to have an informational meeting just to get people more informed about the whole entire thing so that they don't know what to do or where to meet. We just want all together so that they know what to do. And then on January 25th, we're going to have a social media post so that they can see like how this is going to work and if they want to do it or if they don't, so that they can then on February 1st they can sign up, or if they don't want to do it then they don't have to. And we'll also have a social media post then, just I guess to show people that they showed up and show other people that they can come sign up too. And February 8th is going to be the last day for the sign up, so that it just gives us an estimate of how many people we're going to have. And also we're going to have a social media post just to see like if they like it or not. February 10th we're going to hold a meeting to explain to everybody like what we're doing and what our hopes are at the very end of this project, so everybody feels good about themselves and they know that. February 15th, we're also going to have another social media post just to see how they're doing. Then on February 20th, we're going to have people have another meeting so that we can talk about the goals again and see how everyone's doing, just to get everybody together. And then on February 22nd, we're going to have another social media post just to check up. And then February 24th is when we're going to have our first workout together, so then we can get them in like fun things to do.
And when March comes around, on March 1st, we will again have our weekly social media post to keep everyone updated on what we're doing, what we plan on doing, and then on March 3rd, we'll have our first check-in to see how everyone's feeling, make sure they're doing okay, that they still want to continue in it, that they're still feeling good about it. And on March 8th, again, we'll have our weekly media post. And on March 10th, we will have our second group workout to help them prepare for the race. March 15th, we'll have our weekly social media post. And on the 17th, we'll have our second check-in to make sure they're still feeling all right, that they're still motivated. We'll have another weekly social media post on March 22nd. On the 24th, we'll have our last group workout, but that does not mean that there won't be any more workouts for them themselves. We do encourage individual workouts on their own time. We will have another weekly social media post on the 29th, and then our last check-in to see how everyone is feeling will be on the 31st. Some resources that we'll need for this project will be a room that we can all meet in to work out in, or a room that we can meet in for our meetings, for our check-ins. And for that, we will use the fitness center here at UC, or the library, or a front lawn, possibly. And for the room to meet in, we will use the Innovation Center again, or we can use the library or a front lawn as a way of meeting up with everyone and getting everyone together. Another thing we'll need will be paper, like poster paper and markers and crayons or colored pencils, everything of that sort, which will be needed to make the posters for the race, which we can buy ourselves. And we will, of course, need a lot of volunteers to help with this project, help keep people motivated and feeling confident about themselves, which we plan on using our classmates for this. Some constraints we might have would be people not being able to meet on certain days because of work or family issues. Not having enough participants would be a big problem, or people being afraid of getting judged, which this could be a really big issue because some people may not want to do it because they feel like they're going to be judged if they do, but we don't want people to feel that way. We want them to know that they will not be judged with this project. Or not being able to obtain certain resources, such as the rooms we would meet in, or places to work out at, or a place to hold sign-ups. Another issue would be people not having the resources to do this, like not having workout clothes, not having shoes to run in, not having a ride to be able to come meet us. We want to be able to make sure that everyone has the resources they need to meet with us to do this. And the main issue, of course, would be not having enough people to participate in this project, or not being able to obtain the room to work out in, or the room to meet in for check-ins. And we used 6 resources for our project to help us gather more information about it. And one of them was an article about how loving myself led to losing weight, was the title. And it was about someone who has struggled with their self-image and being overweight. And we thought that that would be a good resource for our participants to read as a good story for them to be able to relate to. And we also used the body image movement, because that is something very important that is occurring right now. And this one was mainly focused on women, but I feel that it's important for both women and men, and the resource is still very good for them to look at to see that they're not alone, that there are people out there who want them to be able to accept themselves as well. We also used an article from the Huffington Post saying, yes, you can be body positive and lose weight, which it just explains misconceptions people have about losing weight, and that people who are losing weight are doing it out of self-love. They're not hating themselves. They're not losing weight because they hate themselves. They're losing it because they love who they are, because they want to be healthy, because they want to look better or feel better. So that would be a good thing for them to relate to know that it's very important for you to be confident in yourself. Another article we used was what a registered dietitian wants you to know about how to lose weight. We chose this one because this was very good for our ethics, LOL. It shows us some things of what not to do when working out, or what you can do dietary-wise. So it gives some good information about dietary plans and things like that. So that would be very good information for our participants on not just providing a workout for them, but also a good diet. And our last article that we used was being body positive and weight loss, which this one pretty much just involves things that are said wrong in conversations about losing weight. And this we used again for ethics to make sure that we don't say anything wrong, that we don't say the wrong thing, we don't hurt anyone's feelings, that we know what we're talking about when we're trying to make our participants confident. So, in conclusion, our project is to help people feel confident on their journey to losing weight, to make sure that they feel motivated to continue doing the race, and that they know that they can do it and that they are not alone.